shift in the plan for today because I had originally, it's very hot in here. I had originally I was supposed to leave um at 11 1:30. I need one more detergent thing. Shit. I have to clean all my dishes myself. Not that there's a lot, but I gotta clean them because I have no more dishwasher detergent, and this is gonna be a stream where I'm doing fucking dishes. I'm sorry. Look at those roots. Oh boy. All right. I'm gonna have to deal with them for another week. I won't be able to get it done. Um, Hi, I'm leaving for Atlanta today. And then excited. We also have to clean and make coffee and get everything done. So before, because I have to leave in pretty much in an hour. No, I have to leave at 8 o'clock, and then I have to book it to the airport. Actually, I have to leave in an hour because I have to drop stuff off at my mom's house. So yeah. Right. And I also have to clean dishes because I don't want to leave my dishes in the dishwasher for 4 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So here we are. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Michele Traina. I am a comedian and I'm running down to Atlanta. I am going to be performing in my show Divorce Diaries in Atlanta. Hello, good morning. This Thursday, which is tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm also going to get down there, which I got to sign up for open mic when I get to the airport tonight. Make sure I do that. Good morning. Hello. So I also am moving. The Greg Stone interview is going to be on Tuesday in person. I'm excited about that. Now, I definitely was contemplating doing the live at the airport, but I need to get focused because it's going to be a quick. And maybe I can maybe come back on later and do it a little behind the scenes at the airport as well. But for now, I wanted to pop on, make coffee, talk to you about what's happening in Atlanta tomorrow. Divorce Diaries. That is my one-woman comedy show. I started when I was first divorced, and now many years divorced, and I'm kind of transitioning to the next phase, which I hate saying I'll never do it again. It's always a concept there. It's always my baby, but branching out into just my name. Not that I never didn't just do my name, but I don't know. I think the show's gonna just be. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hit that like button. Thank you. I don't want to never stop performing it because it does help me get into some of these clubs on off nights, or on regular nights too. But it's been a push lately to really try to get the right amount of tickets sold. Like I don't have a lot of tickets sold for today and tomorrow. No, tomorrow. And the show is tomorrow. I'm leaving today. You always give your day a day. You always give yourself a day of travel when you're doing comedy on the road because, case in point, my flight was getting delayed and I switched to an earlier flight. And you just need to give yourself that travel time. Some people don't because they just physically can't. They can't get in earlier because of either they have other gigs or they are they just physically can't get into this, like the town. Some people have gigs up until the day of, where they have to fly that day to make it to the show. Is that like fun? Love it. Stretching my legs too, because I have to run on Sunday. I have to run every day at least 2 to 3 miles to prep for Sundays. Prep for to prep for Sunday's run. I'm doing a 5K. All right, so we're making our coffee. Atlanta is this Thursday. I'm also flying to Toronto the next day. Hi, Rosie. Which for a children's youth performance conference, and I'm performing like a Three Pigs stand-up excerpt, and I have to look at that script because I don't know it yet. I developed it, but like I don't know it. I'd have to memorize it. So when I get to Atlanta today, my goal is to get settled in the hotel, go for a run. Well, I want to sign up for the open mic if I can early. I don't know, whatever open mic I can get into. Actually, no, someone gave me a recommendation of the ones I should go to. So I'm going to try to get into those. And then go from there. I have to wash the dishes in my dishwasher because I don't have any more dishwasher detergent. Grocery store's not open for another 5 minutes, and I can't go back and forth, so I'm just gonna wash them all. We're gonna do it. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Who is your favorite comedian? Let's just make this a morning question all the time for anyone who's new. Who's your favorite comedian and why? And then if you've traveled to see them, how far have you traveled to see them? If you travel that far. I haven't really traveled that far to see any comedian, but I might at some point. Actually, I know what I'm talking about. I would say I would never travel for the comedy just because I'm in the world of comedy. I would travel to work. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Walking Tall. How are you? I was going to do the interview with Greg on my laptop, but we're going to do it in person on Tuesday. And I might even do some live streaming at the open mic afterwards just to get a feel of the ATL scene. I don't know, maybe not. I'm going to play it. I'm going to feel around for it. Cut this open. Okay. Coffee is on the stove. Good morning, Lewis. All right. I had to change my flight to an earlier flight because my flight got delayed. And last night, it was like, your flight's now delayed at 2:30. I was like, you can change to a different flight if you'd like. I like that Delta gives you that option. I don't know if that's because of the ticket I bought. Because I bought like one of those refundable ones. I always like to try to do that if I can, just in case. So I changed it to 12 o'clock. So I'm leaving a little bit earlier now. And I got to wash all of my dishes because I don't have dishwashing detergent. And I'm not keeping them dirty in my dishwasher for 4 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to quickly wash everything. You know, that's how we got to do. Good morning. Oh, that sucks. When's your new flight? It's earlier, actually. It's not. It doesn't suck because it was a very quick and easy option. I mean, it does. Yeah, like I always get nervous when you get like those notifications about delays or whatever. But it did. They immediately. I was able to switch to an earlier flight, and it's like a little earlier, not much earlier. So, and I have to get. That's why I came on here now, because I will be traveling. And when you're traveling, you really need to stay focused, especially, I have live streamed at the airport. You guys have seen it. Sometimes it can be a little wonky. But I also just want to make sure I at least say hello and do my morning routine with you guys today. The life of a rock star. I don't know about that, but we're gonna write as soon as we get to the airport and we'll do all that. All right, so I've been listening to Steph Tolev's podcast, not podcast for Steph actually. Who are you listening to right now on your like Audible or your Spotify? Like, who do you listen to? Like when you're doing dishes and shit like this. Is it me? I'd be very flattered if it is. I hope it is. See, like this is the kind of stuff you don't want to stay for 4 days, and this is why I just made this. We had this pasta last night from ShopRite, which I was just hungry and didn't eat, so I got this thing to split with my daughter, and which is not the opposite of what I'm trying to do, but I know, bad. The opposite of me buying all the gluten-free, made in Italy pasta, and then I went. Oh, damn it! Annoying. That doesn't fit. I hate like doing dishes so much. I hate it. It's the worst, especially when your sink keeps um it keeps my sink keeps what's the word, clogging. Never did this up until like this year. I've done the liquid drainer and everything. I might have to get one of those snakes. It's annoying. If you're in here, give it a little tap to the screen and a like. Um, yeah, so we're doing all the dishes. Hello, Ben. Before I go, so that those are done and I don't have to come home to what I'm trying to avoid right now, which is Rice Krispies that are frozen onto the cereal then. Thank you for the thumbs up. Of course you can ask something, that's why I'm here. So I'm performing Ask Away. I'm performing tomorrow night in Atlanta. Hopefully Friday in Toronto. I've got to see if I can get any spots. I reached out to 2 other places yesterday. One place responded, and I have to look at their show calendar. I kept thinking, no, I'm not going to answer honestly. This just ask the question. Just ask the question. Ask the question. Ask the question. We're doing a quick sweep through with all these because I'm going to wash them again in the dishwasher when I get home. But no, I like that. Just answer honestly. Like you're telling me to answer honestly. What? Oh, you've convinced me to answer honestly. So funny. Okay. I'll back to this in a second. It's so annoying that I'm doing all the dishes, but I'd rather do the dishes and not have dishes to come home to. What an asshole. There you go. Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's exactly JOS3HK31. That's what I'll do. You are so smart. I'm not going to even read your comment because you can see in the chat. What happens when you you have your user profile picture? What is that? Is that a baby? Oh, bye, dude. A little weird. What is his user profile picture? Rosie, can you see? Because I don't have my laptop. Like some people have their kids as their user profile, which is fine. But like if it's not your like child or yourself, that's fucking creepy. Thank you. What happens when you're 60? I'll be very happy that I'm 60 and I'm alive and doing what I love to do still. And if I'm sure there's a lot of 6-year-olds having OnlyFans and thriving. I hate washing dishes, as we just said, but I have to wash them all because I don't want to leave them in the dishwasher dirty. And I gotta leave at 12 o'clock for no, I mean my flight's taking off at 12 for Atlanta. Making my coffee. I'm going to right when I get to the airport. I got up at like 6:30. How is it now? Yeah, and I got to get like a half an hour to get my daughter up, and she's got to get ready for her camp job. And then yeah, we're see now this I could probably see now. This is coffee cups has the stains. I am. I'm excited. I'm not even nervous. I'm just excited. I am embracing all of the facts that the tickets are low, but I'm still getting to perform. Like I'm just embracing all of it. Usually when the tickets are low, I get nervous and like I feel like a failure. But that's not the case this time. I'm just embracing it all. I don't really not that I don't care. I want my tickets to do well. But I know I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do to make my comedy stronger, promote the shows I'm on, and that's the best I can do right now. Like I can do more when I get in the airport and promote and send emails out, but it's time to, and it has been time to just focus on the craft. So I'm excited to get down to Atlanta and have an opportunity to perform on a club that I've performed at before, and I have a relationship with the GM. The owner is a comic, and he's also in Jersey and at a lawyer thing because he's a judge. Anyway, he originally found me on Instagram through my show and through Divorce Diaries, and he asked me to do the show. This was a couple years ago, a few years back. He asked me to do the show, and I said, sure. This is pandemic-y time. And when I tell you it took so long for my ex-manager to get it together. Good morning. But I mean, my ex-manager did provide a contract with him and everything. But then this is the first year doing it on my own with this club. Not that I really did it with my ex-manager last year, but I had to commission him out because he originally got the contract. Okay. We're making our coffee. Making our coffee. It's ready. And then we're going to stretch, and then we're going to also cut my daughter's watermelon off. All right, so I didn't finish the Kill Tony episode yesterday, but Michael Ridley is on it, who I got to work with at Banana Phone. He's one of the judges on the show, and I am telling you, in my set, I kind of roast him back a little bit. It was a really good night that show, and like when Tony says, "Oh, this next comic definitely has jokes. We know him well." So Michael Ridley, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So he is one of the judges on the Banana Phone mic in Austin, and they on the like Tony and Red Band know him well because he's a comic in the scene. Like he works on the scene. He's a regularly working comic, so it's pretty cool. It's been cool to see people that I met on my time in Austin on the show because they go every week. Some of them go, so cool. I mean, it's like if you live down there, there's no reason for you not to go every week, unless you're already on another booking. But if you don't, I'm just like, I guess because maybe people get frustrated with the fact they don't get picked, but that's the whole point, right? And also, it's a hangout for comics. I love my coffee. I'm not gonna have you till Sunday. My Bustelo and my mocha pot. I feel a little dehydrated. Like my headache's coming back. I don't want my headache to come back at all because it's not fun having a headache on the plane, especially when like you try to sleep and there's just the neck, and I have a neck pillow, but it's just not the same. But I've I sometimes I usually do write on the plane, especially if it's not like this is not an early flight, it's just a regular 12 o'clock flight. So I'm going to try to do some writing. I think that's actually the best time to do it. That's why I'm bringing my older laptop. My old laptop is a little bit smaller and it fits easily on my lap when I'm writing. Would you say the hangout for the comics, does that lead to much networking or make connections? Yes, absolutely. The hanging out of the clubs is a thing that in the beginning I was like, I don't know if I could do this with my child. Like I had a 4-year-old at home, and because when I first started, it was the end of 2016, and my daughter, I can't believe that's a ways away, isn't it? And so you do network, and people will, especially if it's at a mic and they watch you go up. There's someone that asked me for my number a couple nights ago because he's like, "Oh, I do shows." I don't like giving my number out like that ever, but he's like, can I get your number?" I was like, "Whatever," to like for shows. But like I always say, give the Instagram because, but then at the same time, like you have shows in South Jersey and you want to book me? Okay, sure, we'll see that. Nothing ever came to fruition in the last couple of days. Like I didn't get a message, "Oh, hey." But I did get, so yes, that networking is important at the mics. At Kill Tony, they put you in the Shakespeare bar. You sign up. You sign up inside. Like we went upstairs. We signed up. They have 2 lines: one for people who've been there before, and one for people who have not. And then you come back. I think at like 8. I forgot what time. 8 o'clock. It's actually not that like I'm the Madison Square Garden one. I don't even know. That's gonna be crazy. Um, but I was there at like 2 o'clock, and Manny and I were like the first people there, and leave it to the New Yorkers. But that's because I thought there was going to be a line out the door. But he's like, everyone gets to sign up. He's like, usually they don't cut you off. He's like, but I'm assuming they're going to cut off some people in the Madison Square Garden one. Now I got a booking avail request for St. Mark's, and then I went to go accept it, and it's not working, their site. So I don't know. I have to reach out to them. Like here it is. It says you've been requested for a spot, and I go to click yes, and it just keeps loading. And I don't want to bother them, but like I emailed them last night. I'm gonna have to message Alexis because I don't, and they also use a site. I'm trying to log into the site and it's not doing anything. So I have to like record myself doing it. And that's like the last thing you want to not work is how that you communicate your avails. I tried on my other computer. It's not working. I tried on my phone and I emailed them. It's just doing this. Look. It's doing the loading thing, and I tried on my other computer as well. Look, it's doing that. I know, but it is what it is. I'll message them tomorrow or no later, I guess. I have a boyfriend, but thank you, Jeff. Cheers. Coffee tastes so good. So I don't know. Maybe it's my internet. What's going on? So annoying that it's doing this. We could try from my other computer. This is annoying. Let's try from the other computer. It is so yummy. Cheers. Yeah, why is it doing that? On my fucking computer and shit. A lucky man. Yeah, I hate when sites don't work. I know. He's lucky and I'm lucky. Thank you for the 100. I found a note. I mean, I didn't find it. It was on my little windowsill where I keep the stuff that I keep I keep a journal I write to my daughter since I started. I started it when she was a baby of like all happy memories of us. And then I also have like cards. My dad's will earn my award for divorce diaries. And then I have things that John has got me, like um thank you for the 100, Rosie. I should not be doing this. I'm gonna spill this in my bed. Um, this is gonna be a mess to come home to with this grass and shit. I love, and then like okay, so I have our little cards. I have my I got that when we were in Wildwood. Anyway, I have some of my books and stuff that I read and my journals, and this little note that he wrote me like I think it was last August. Um, and it was like, oh God, it was just a sweet note. That's all I'll say. Oh yeah, my microphone on. Okay. So, um, stretch. I had this all worked out here. So it's a tight squeeze of a morning with everything, but I'm hoping that I get everything that I need to get done. Those little things go a long way. Yes, they do. I don't know what this guy's talking about. This is filled to the brim with coffee. So I'm bringing a book with me to also attempt to the on writing book that I said last year I was going to finish reading. And I have not even started. I've started like one page and I have to go back and reread it because I have no clue or don't remember. It's a long book, but I want to read it. The producer that worked with me on Divorce Diaries, ordered me a bunch of books to work on, to read as a writer. And that was one of them. And I really should read it. I read On Writing by Stephen King, but in On Writing by Stephen King, the best part of it was the beginning part was his memoir. It's like half memoir, half tactics, but the memoir part is good. I didn't know Stephen King was an addict until reading that book. I don't know if Nike's stealing your shit, but okay. So I don't know. I don't have a Nike. I don't know if these are not Nike shorts, but they might be thinking that. Maybe get a little crunch in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My knees crackling. What's going on, G-Tone? How are you? Good morning. Break a leg in Atlanta. You're having coffee too? Cheers, everybody, with your coffee. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. If you are in the Atlanta area tomorrow night, divorcediaryshow.com, you get 10% off the word divorce. Then I'm going to be in Rosie's country, Canada, baby. Friday, I'm leaving for Canada, Toronto. Just let her go, whoever this is. So I am going to write on the plane, and when I get settled, is my man going to the show? No, he's not going to Atlanta. He's actually helping me with getting my daughter to practice tonight. But deep watch the person entertaining you. I don't know, I'm about to blow my nose. Hold on. No, it is but yeah, maybe someday maybe he will come at some point. There will be a nice road trip, not road trip, but like when I'm a little bit bigger and on the road gig, it would be fun to take him, have him come along. Oh, Paul is back. Paul, go away. I'm sorry, Paul. I hid you. I don't know how you come back into unless you like create a different username. That's okay. I don't have anything lined up for Toronto. I just have the performance at the conference on Saturday. Like I don't have anything on that Friday night. So I'm probably gonna I reached out to a couple of clubs to see if I get some spots, but I'll probably have to just find a mic or go see a show too. Both. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? It's a beautiful Wednesday. Yes, thank you. It is a beautiful Wednesday. I am there's Yuck Yucks. I have to look and see which one is closest to my hotel because I want to do a mic and then go to a show. Because usually they have like a 7 and a 9 or 8 or 7:30 and a 9:30, sometimes on Fridays, depending. So I'm gonna go. I'm in Toronto for a very short period of time. I don't even think it's full 24 hours. Um, no, actually it is. Because I land at like 10 o'clock. No, I'm coming from Atlanta, I forgot. The Toronto to New Jersey is a fast ride. It's like an hour and a half. But Toronto from Atlanta is not because it's a little further, obviously. All right, let's do a few more crunches here. I have to get my daughter up, and I gotta order her lunch. If you are in here, tap that screen. Tell me where you're from. Tell me who's your favorite comedian, and let me know if you're from it. And if you're from Atlanta, you should come to my show tomorrow night, the Divorce Diary show. Even if you're not divorced, don't just come to it. It's single, married. You can connect to it. I mean, I can just change it to like Michele Traina. I think at this point we're gonna make the live stream the show. So, oh, Paul's somebody you know. What? The reason her man is with her is because he's into man. You're the lavender girlfriend. I mean, yeah, you can hide him. He'll come back. Let him run his mouth for a little bit more. But thank you. I'm the closest thing that was a kind of wait, hold on. I'm gonna just read it. For him, you're the closest thing to a man without being gay. Well, this man face, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's just fucking crazy. People just love hating. I mean that one negative comment that not one many that comment that I say on stage about your face looks like a man, but you still I tell you every single time I say it, it gets so many laughs, and I have to add a joke to it because that's just what happened, and I feel like that's just like this isn't like there's no real joke to this. I'm just telling you what is being read in the comments. Like, here's some motivation for your day. You might look like a man today, but you're still height. Like, it should be in one of those mindset quotes. Good morning. Hi, Joshua. It's a hobby frame. Hunter gatherer. Good morning. All right, let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and stretch down. Happy Wednesday. I am leaving earlier on my flight. I'm on an earlier flight, so that's why I'm up earlier doing the stream. And I just need to push myself to do the stream a little earlier. I think if I'm not getting up to write, I should do the stream earlier because I do like getting up early and getting the day started earlier. Okay. Happy hump day. So with Kill Tony this week, Michael Ridley, who was on Banana Phone Mike, who was one of the judges, was on it. So I got to so it was interesting to watch him on that. The Banana Phone Mic is like a heckling, roasting mic show. And I was on it when I was in Austin. It was a really cool experience. If I did really well, of course, I don't have the set to show you because they wouldn't let us tape it because they put it on a platform for their own. But the platform that they put it on hasn't released episodes in months. So they're very behind. So I wish I could show it to you because I felt like it was really good. But hopefully I will at some point soon. I mean, if that's the case, they should just let the comics tape their shit, you know? Tap that like button, everybody. Read it's tuning in. Who is your favorite comedian right now? Nikki, Whitney, Chelsea, Jessica Kirson, Krista Stefano, Giannis Pappas, Eric D'Alessandro. I actually went down a rabbit hole on watching Eric D'Alessandro's stuff yesterday. It's funny. He's from Staten Island. Very talented. Does a lot of sketch stuff, sings, parodies. Him and his wife have 2 kids. Like, it's very cute. I like his stuff. I just feel like he's a very good writer. I like his stuff. I connect with it, even though he's probably like 10 years younger than me. Which is not a huge amount, but yeah, why am I saying that? I'm saying like actually I think he's like 30. But I like his stuff. I think it's good. Not that that's huge. That's what I want. I want everyone to connect to my shit. Okay. Hang on 1 second. I gotta bring my computer over here because I had to get my dress from the wash. And then we have, actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring you guys. We're gonna cut some watermelon up. And then we got 100 of you in here. Tap that like button, everybody. Tap, tap, tap away. We're gonna cut some watermelon up, and then I'm gonna go downstairs and check on that dress. Actually, I'm gonna do that now. Just like the street lights lit this we're gonna do a chat poll because I gotta go run and check something real quick. You're the best. I have to stretch a little bit. I'm gonna do my quick stretches as much as I feel like on the screen. So I'm gonna have it every morning. I want to make sure that my body is mobile and flexible, not in pain, swinging it. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do a poll. me think. What's our poll today, guys? All right, what's your drink of choice? If you had to choose, I'll be right back. Poll. Sorry, my alarm's going off. Go, fill out the poll for me. Come on. This is the dress I wore in Wildwood. Thank you for voting, Josh. Thank you for voting, everybody. So this was the dress I wore. I wore it for around. Oh shoot! I'm gonna wear it for divorce stars. I think. Fuck it. I have options because usually when I wear something once, it's like hard to wear it again with your kids and you're taking pictures out there, all that stuff. But I'm definitely not gonna not wear it again. So I'm gonna just bring it for tomorrow night. I have a couple options for tomorrow night. I have 2 options, and I have to be able to wear my gig for Saturday on Saturday because I have to go right to the gig when I land. Because I mean, I could come home, but I could also potentially become late if I don't, because that's Long Island for you. All right, what's the poll say? Everyone, they need a lot, but okay. So beer, 62% of you are beer. Liquor is 30%. 8% is wine. There was something I just realized I had to do, and I can't remember now. There was something specific I told myself, make sure you do, and now I can't remember. I appreciate you, Josh. Thank you. I know my daughter is I'm bringing this to my mom's house because it's all going to go bad if I don't. And this is why I need to leave. Really, what were we just talking about? That I was like, I need to. These bags get dirty. It's disgusting. I'm gonna wipe them out with a Lysol wipe. All right, I'm gonna put these here. There was something that we were talking about. What was it though? It was we were just talking about it too. What the hell was it? And then there's no the dress. Oh man, what was it? I have my passport. Oh, my St. Mark's. I have to reach out to them and tell them I can't access. I have to do that before I leave because I don't want them to be like, I mean, the site is not working. I'm gonna try on my other. I'm on my other computer again, but like, I'm just frustrated because now I don't want the spot to go away after they booked me on a spot. Also, like, it's just the one New York City club that's booking me. Not regularly, but you know, I'm gonna try to get on some produced shows at other spots so that I can get seen by people and just keep working the circuit. Am I going to live stream tomorrow? That's a question I wanted to post. I don't know. I thought I could stream possibly from that GoPro. I don't think I can. I might bring it with me and just play around with it. I might just bring it with me and see what I can do with it. I would like to stream a piece of the show. It's just that there's going to be like 9 people in the audience. So part of me is like, do we want to do that? Or do we just say, yeah, fuck it, let's do it? I feel like we should just do it. What do you think? That should be the next poll. Put in the comments, do you think I should stream tomorrow during the show? I also think I'm going to have to get off because I can't be late. So I will come back on for the later today when I'm in Atlanta. But I have to make sure I'm not late for the airport. So you think I should stream the show? All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna go for it tomorrow. We're gonna try. I mean, I was talking to you guys before then, but all right, I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna get myself focused. I have to leave in not even 40 minutes. So I'm gonna hop off here. I'll be back on later today. See you in Atlanta. Thank you for tuning in.